What is up, YouTube? What's going on? Chana D, your Techno Dad here, and I've got the 77-inch B5 LG OLED here, and we're going to run through some must-change settings when you first get your LG OLED TV. Now, if you didn't catch the unboxing and installation of this TV, I'll put links to that in the description. You should check it out. It's very informative and also entertaining. Big shout out to Brandon, aka B the Installer, for getting this TV on my wall, and of course running through a couple of these settings with me. So first things first, we need to disable energy savings. So we need to hit the settings button, and then I don't like using the mouse thing, so I'll scroll up to the little cog on the top left, hit that, go down to general, scroll all the way down to energy saving, and you want to make sure this is off. I believe this thing is set to auto when you get it. I've already gone through and changed all these settings. Everything looks good so far. So that's the first one, turn off energy savings. Now this next one, we want to go into picture and select mode. Now I'm always in the cinema mode for pretty much anything, especially HDR. So we're going to go into advanced settings, and we're going to go into brightness. And we want to make sure this OLED pixel brightness is at 100. So take this all the way up to 100. Okay. Contrast, we want to change this up to anywhere between 90 and 95. So I'm going to put this to 95. Okay, and then for peak brightness, we need to go change this to high. There we go. We want to get as much brightness out of this panel as possible. Okay, brightness, let's get out of there. So in color, the only thing we really want to do is make sure that the white balance is set to like warm 40. That's pretty much it. I wouldn't mess around with too much here unless you have calibration equipment and you know exactly what you're doing. As far as clarity is concerned, I would turn off TruMotion because I don't really like it. Now, of course, putting the judder up brings on other things like artifacting in normal scenes. So it's up to you, like how far you want to take it. I like to have it off, but in scenes like that, it's really noticeable how much judder there is. So the next thing we need to do is set up external outputs for 4K HDR, like for my Apple TV or my Xbox Series X or PS5 or 4K Blu-ray player, which is what we're on right now. We need to set that up. So we're gonna go to general, we're gonna go to external devices, we're gonna do HDMI settings, and we are gonna go into HDMI deep color. All right, now this needs to be set to 4K. I've already set it, as you can see, but if you want 4K HDR, all the bells and whistles, you need to have this set to 4K for each and every HDMI input that you're using. For me, it's just HDMI 3 because I'm using an AV receiver. So all the devices are going to the receiver, and then from there, the receiver is sending out a signal via HDMI 3 to the LG B5 OLED. So for eARC, we need to get to the home screen, press the cog button or the settings button, and then go into settings again. Now go to sound, sound out. We need to change that to used wired speaker. And then we're gonna go HDMI device, okay? Go back, and then go to advanced settings. Okay, now what we need to do is make sure that eARC support is toggled on, and digital sound output, this is normally set to auto or PCM. You need to set it to pass through. And what this is gonna allow you to do is use the true eARC, meaning if you plug in any source devices to the TV, and you're running one cable from the TV to a soundbar or a AV receiver that supports Dolby Atmos, you're gonna need to have pass-through selected. So make sure you have that going. So if we have anything happening as far as Dolby Atmos, we'll be able to see it here. We're Fall of the House of Usher. You can see we have Dolby Atmos and Dolby Vision. So we're good to go there. Use my Apple TV, but right now it's set to Blu-ray player. And by the way, what you're seeing here is the Spatial Audio Calibration Toolkit. I'm not sure why.
Welcome to the Spatial Audio Calibration Toolkit. This track is here for you to set up your volume.
So you got a little taste of the Spatial Audio Calibration Toolkit. By the way, we're having a 20% off sale for the holidays. So if you have a Dolby Atmos home theater, you're going to want to go to spatialcd.com and pick yours up today. It'll help you fine tune and get the most out of your Dolby Atmos home theater. Now I've saved the best for last, and that is what the TV does when you turn it on, because I do not like going to the home screen. It's annoying. I don't even use the built-in apps. I want to go straight to my AV receiver, which is HDMI 3, and then I'll figure out the source and what I'm doing from there. So we're going to change the power on behavior of the TV. So go to settings again, we're going to go to general, we're going to go to system, and then from here we go to additional settings, and then the home setting, power on screen, recent input. That's what you want to have set so that you will always go to your most recent input. For me, that's always going to be HDMI 3 because I'm using the AV receiver. Previously, by default, it was set to home, and that would go to the home screen, which I do not want to go to. Oh, and while we're here, this home promotion, we should just turn this off. You can set to show or hide sponsored advertisements that appear in the home menu. Yeah, let's turn that off, shall we? I don't want to see that stuff. Screensaver settings. You can set to show or hide advertisements that appear on the screensaver from apps such as LG channels. Man, there are how many times do we have to turn that off? Okay. Live promotion turns custom ads and services on or off while watching content. Okay, let's go ahead and turn that off too. Damn, how many promotion tabs are there? Now, if you ever wanted to know exactly how many hours your TV panel has been on, go to support and TV information, and it'll tell you total power on time. 26 hours is what this TV's had. So just one whole day. Well, that's pretty much it for this settings video. If you have any questions about this TV, let me know down in the comments below. And of course, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe and pick up the Spatial Audio Calibration Toolkit while it's on sale. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.